Thank you for tuning in to the third episode of Urban Renew. This is your host, Vian Chen. For those of you joining us for the first time, please do scan this QR code here to watch our previous episodes on green gentrification and urban development for Hong Kong. Today we'll be continuing on with the background behind gentrification in Hong Kong, particularly focusing on green gentrification. Green gentrification is a less talked about phenomenon in Hong Kong compared to other places, such as New York City. But just because there's little talk about it doesn't mean it isn't evident. In the 1980s to 1990s, Hong Kong's rapid industrialization process saw increases in pollution levels at unprecedented rates. High-profile environmental incidents such as the Argyle Street Fire in 1988 heightened public awareness about environmental degradation. Concerns grew about the health and quality of life impacts of pollution, especially in densely populated urban areas. Meanwhile, international trends such as Earth Day and environmental preservation practices raised consciousness about environmental protection and climate change among Hong Kong citizens. The Environmental Protection Department was also founded in 1986, a major stepping stone in government intervention for environmental protection. The rising environmental consciousness in Hong Kong during this period laid the groundwork for the subsequent transformation of neglected urban areas into green, livable spaces. Over the past few decades, Hong Kong has seen a rise in the construction of green infrastructure. The Hong Kong Housing Authority has slowly begun to implement green concepts and planning in the design and construction of public housing. Major initiatives include estate greening and waste reduction or recycling. Many urban parks and green development projects have also emerged. For example, the West Kowloon Cultural District, spanning across 40 hectares of reclaimed land, is now one of Hong Kong's most renowned public parks and one of the world's largest cultural quarters. Prior to the redevelopment, the area was a part of Victoria Harbour, a critical waterway for maritime trade. Currently, as a world-class arts and culture hub, West Kowloon Park boasts 23 hectares of lush green open space. Multiple sustainability initiatives have also been taken, as mentioned on the Cultural District's website: shading, greening, active design, and more. Other promenades, apart from the West Kowloon Waterfront Promenade, have also emerged, particularly during the late 2000s up till now. We have the Central and West District Promenade, Tim Sha Tsui Promenade, Kai Tak Promenade, and more. Hong Kong's first zero-carbon park in Kowloon Bay also emerged in 2012, serving as an exhibition center of state-of-the-art eco-building design alongside lush green free space that boasts more than 200 species of plants. So what does this new wave of green infrastructure projects mean for Hong Kong? First of all, I'd like to clear things up a little bit. It isn't that sustainability and green redevelopment projects are inherently bad. They're not. They're actually great indicators of our city's steps towards a greener and more climate-conscious future. However, like I previously emphasized, green gentrification issues likely emerge due to negligence and inability to holistically address and resolve the potential unintended consequences of these green infrastructure projects. While sustainable urban redevelopment is a positive step, it must be implemented carefully to ensure it doesn't displace or adversely impact the existing communities. In various studies done across the world, housing that is rated green or located in close proximity to parks, promenades, and green spaces usually have a price premium, increasing the monetary value of such housing. For example, Hui et al. 2017 found in 8 Hong Kong buildings with BEAM Plus green building certifications, they had a certified price premium of 4.4% on average. This price premium, if not already displacing older residents, could make such green infrastructure unaffordable to live in and segregate such communities, perpetuating environment inequality. Next steps. We'll dive deeper in the impact on local communities and how green gentrification manifests in Hong Kong in the next episode, so stay tuned for it. Meanwhile, A great next step of action would be to further investigate the examples I brought up in this video. Creating a chain of how green gentrification has developed and evolved in Hong Kong is key to developing a thorough understanding of Hong Kong's gentrification issue. Maybe next time you visit a park, you could consider looking around its surroundings to see what kind of neighborhoods, communities, and storefronts would envelop green spaces. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.